morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all, we close right now. I can't wave at y'all. How y'all doing on this morning? Hope y'all are ready for a show. Y'all know I have been anticipating this topic on today. But we are talking about a husband doesn't have a right to abdicate the throne. And also, everybody can't be submitted to it. So we're going to have us a good conversation. If this is your first time tuning in, we are the Couples Lounge. I'm your girl, Candace, and this is my other half.
What it do? Oh, my bad. What it do?
We are going to, we're going to have a great show. We are live at Smokey D's. You still have time to get here if you want to be in the building, in the place, as we continue to support this Black-owned business just continue to do something different for the Couples Lounge. Hey, Georgina. Hey, Miss Davis. Georgina is all the way in Houston.
H-Town in the building.
All right. So y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what we got to do. What?
Hold up
what?
Y'all, today is my wife's birthday.
Nah.
It's my championship birthday. Just got to give a shout out to the wife, man. She turns, 49 years old.
He is telling stories, y'all. I'm not 49.
52. She's kind of old. But it's my baby birthday today.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to take her out. We're going to Taco Bell. She get whatever the hell she want. All you can drink or eat, baby. TB, we on our way.
We'll be back, y'all.
I got you back.
This show is brought to you by We Will Win, where we help couples transform their marriage from unhappy and surviving to a power couple that's thriving. We Will Win also supports that individual that wants to evolve into a better version of themselves. Book your free session today at www.wewillwin.as.me. Never settle for less. Always strive for the best.
It's a new level.
Hey! Are you ready for the first ever Married Chicks Conference that's about to go down? You don't want to miss it because we are about to pour into you and love on you because you deserve it. And trust and believe you're going to leave on a new level.
March 26th, Married Chicks Conference in Baltimore, Maryland. Married chicks, engaged chicks, chicks in relationships. It's going down. We covering everything. Do not miss out because you will be sorry.
Hey, are you ready? Because we are. The Married Chicks is ready for this conference. Let me tell you something. Get ready to laugh, cry, dance, reflect, and really leave so different than when you came. Peace.
All right. We are back now, y'all. We're going to be looking at the camera a little bit, but most of our conversation is going to be looking out at the people that's in the building as we talk about this. What's up?
What up, baby?
All right, so you ready?
I'm ready. I stay
Did you
ready.
prepare?
I did. Don't start. Please don't start.
Y'all think you ready? This is going to be a good conversation. I had to tell baby that we got to be on one accord.
It's your birthday, so I'm going to be nice.
You should be nice anyway.
I'm always nice.
Golly, you should be nice anyway. So, a husband doesn't have a right to abdicate the throne.
Okay, what do you mean by that? Explain that to the people.
I mean, you don't have a right to relinquish your duties as to what you are called to do, what God called you to do as a husband. Because what I tend to see, sometimes, this is, of course, not all the time. But some of the wives' concerns are when the husband is not stepping up or she's being asked to make like all the decisions in the relationship or for certain things, or him just checking out and leaving her to try to figure out everything that is to go on from the house to just everything. And sometimes husbands go into shutdown mode when they in their feelings, so to say, and now they're in shutdown mode and not responding, the silent treatment. I just don't think husbands should be allowed to do silent treatments. What you think?
I don't think nobody. I think it's childish, the silent treatment thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's childish. We're married, but we're not gonna speak to each other. We're living with each other, but we're not. Come on, man, that's childish. We've done it when we first got married.
So
we was childish. Yeah, we've grown. I mean, I might at that moment shut up talking to me. I might not want to talk to you at that particular moment.
Okay.
Give me a little space, but that shouldn't be too long.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be days, weeks going by where we're not talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And I think it's just as husbands, also the provider, the protector.
Right.
And when I say provider, and that's more than just finances.
Oh,
because
no doubt.
Sometimes men may lose their job, and I don't think you have the right to stay in that space. You know, not saying men are human, knowing that y'all are gonna have your own emotions and everything that y'all are dealing with.
Right.
But if you lose your job or something, you gotta get up and go get it. You gotta get up and go figure out how do I make this happen for my family. And if my family is not doing good financially, I think it's up to the husbands to do what it takes to make sure that we're not suffering, that we're not in lack and limitation.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. What, baby?
That's all you got to say. This is what happened, y'all, when he be on this phone and sharing out. Thank y'all, everybody, for the birthday wishes. Thank y'all. So what's your opinion when you hear a husband doesn't have a right to abdicate the throne?
And I totally agree with everything you're saying. No, we don't. But I think the problem is, do the husband know what the responsibility of being on the throne? Wearing the crown, the heavy is the burden, the word is the crown, something like that. It's a saying, something like that. But you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't think most men, especially younger men, when you get married, you truly understand the responsibility that comes with being a husband. It's deep. It's very, 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 very deep. And that leads us to one of the things you was talking about on her.
So what do you think the duties of the husband are? For those men that do not know what it takes to be a husband. I know I just said a little bit.
I wrote it down too. This is my opinion. One, understanding the true meaning of marriage. Understanding the true meaning of marriage, what it is biblically, if you're spiritual, Christian, or whatever, understand how guys look at you and how he view you as a husband, what he's saying your role is. So understand the true meaning of marriage first and foremost. Two, love your wife. The Bible is very clear on how a husband is supposed to love his wife. You're supposed to love your wife as Christ loved the church. Okay. That's number one. Number two. Three, you got to provide. The Bible also says a man who doesn't provide for his household is worse than a non-believer. Like, wow, I'm worse than a non-believer if I don't provide for my family. That's deep. For you, we are the spiritual leaders of our marriage, of our family. There's Christ, then that's us, then our wives and our children. What also that means is be responsible for bringing your family into church, introducing them to God and loving God, and have them have a relationship with God. 4 or 5, whatever, raise your children in the right manner. Our children are our responsibility. And as a husband, if you're not teaching your children in the right way, God is going to judge you for that. Are you feeling me?
I'm following.
Okay. And there's several scriptures that speak on that we'll talk on that later. And one last thing I wrote, don't deny your wife pleasure.
What you mean?
We're not, the only time we're supposed to abstain from sex if we're fasting. And then at that moment, okay, we agreed upon we're gonna fast, we're gonna chill out on that. Then we come together again. This is yours. All that, everything I got, this is yours. My body is yours. Yours is mine. So I'm not to deny you pleasure.
And I would say this: I want the men to know what women when it comes to our husbands, and I would say just men in general, what a woman is looking for, and I think this goes with you being the man, being the lead, being the king, is we love a man that is dominant in his energy. Okay. Because your masculine energy, my feminine energy together should complement each other. Okay. So your strong presence, like you can tell a dude that feeling himself when he walk in the room. Yeah. You can feel his presence. Right. And that is sexy. It's sexy. Okay. We want a man to be assertive. We want you to be confident, and that's believing in yourself. Yes, we don't mind encouraging you because that's what we're supposed to do as a wife. Okay. But we also want you to have the level of confidence in yourself to know that, and it stems to your faith, that you know that you and God are a majority and you can accomplish whatever it is. Like to see a man that he don't believe in himself and he's negative all the time, like that is a turn off. And I think that's for everybody. As a man, it's a turn off if you have a woman that way. We talking about the husband. No, right, but I understand that. I was just speaking in general. It is I can understand how that is because that's universal. Okay. Relax, Lord have mercy. Relax. Mom be trying to always turn the topic. But that's not what I was doing on that, baby. Relax. Right. It's your birthday. You do not say that all day, please. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so being a provider, being a protector, and I would say being a provider is more than money. No doubt. Because it also says it's our emotional needs. Also, you have to provide for as well. Being decisive, being composed, meaning you don't let your emotions get so out of control that now you're emotional. Like it can't be two emotional people. You got to have some composure about yourself. I'm not saying that you cannot feel. Not saying any of that. Okay. We have a question on the surface as why is sex so important in a marriage? We'll come back to that, Ms. Walter. Also, integrity. A man of his word. If you're going to say something, if you say it, do it. If you say it, do it. Be a man of your word. We like to see men that are ambitious, you proactive, you are accountable to yourself first, and then spiritual. Like all of that is sexy. What you laughing at? Because you just got a list. Good Lord. That's what women. I know. Lord, yes, y'all do. But I think that is what a man, it's a lot on y'all shoulders. As I'm reading the Bible and what God expects of y'all, right? As a husband, right? It's a lot. It's a lot. That's why number one, I wrote understanding the true meaning of marriage. Mm-hmm. It is a lot. Mm-hmm. So when you get married as a man, you really need to understand exactly what you're doing. Know what you signing off for, brother, because it's a lot. But the thing about it is you can handle it. No doubt. You can handle it. If God has called you to that woman and you accept that, you can handle it. You may not think you can, and you may have to work to get to that point. No doubt. But I absolutely believe that y'all can handle it because that's just how he made y'all. No doubt. He made y'all that way. We soldiers like that. Let me ask you something. Who is responsible for shifting the relationship? What do you mean by shifting if the relationship is out of sync, out of order, we tripping right now. Is it the one? I got to thinking because it seems, and I know this is not 100%. I know you got an opinion. Give it to me. It's not 100%, but it seems like the women are the ones that always try to, let me take always out. There you go. More likely to try to make the relationship work, whether it's, babe, we need to go to counseling or we want to talk it out and see what's going on. And what's the problem? Is there a problem with that? Who is the one? If you're the lead. Okay, here's my answer. If you are the lead. Here's my answer. Okay. Whoever feels the relationship needs to be shifted. If I don't feel nothing is wrong, and I'm thinking, man, we're great. Yeah. What am I shifting? But if one of us got a problem, we both got a problem. Okay, I agree with that. Mm-hmm. But if you feel something is wrong and it needs to be changed, what is wrong with you initiating that? I don't see nothing wrong with us right now. I'm thinking we could. I'm naive to the fact
that you're unhappy maybe on this, or that. So therefore, if you feel we are initiated, baby, look, some things got to change. I'm not happy with this. Let's do this, that. Oh, okay, cool, babe.
It does not go that easy.
What? But you know what I mean? It
does not go that easy.
It can.
So you feel like the person. I just believe.
You gonna put it on the brothers?
No. Let me say this.
You finna put it on the brothers?
No. Okay. When there's an issue in a marriage or relationship, I truly believe both people feel the energy from it. Once it becomes a for real issue, both people can feel that we not balanced or whatever.
But sometimes we can be a little slow to that. You don't believe? Yeah. I can be. Sometimes I might honestly don't see a damn thing wrong. But like, I'm thinking we're good. We just hooked. I'm happy.
Okay. I kind of feel.
You don't think some people suffer in silence?
Oh yeah, a lot of people suffer in silence.
Okay.
So you're saying that the other person is not speaking up on their
for whatever reason. They might not want to argue. They might not want to, discuss it. Some people in a marriage run from tough conversations.
Absolutely.
So therefore, they suffer in silence.
Okay. I don't know. As I was reading this, I when you think about the man as being the lead, I was thinking like it's his responsibility to shift the relationship. But then reading, you also hear that a woman is to change her man by her reverence.
Yes.
And how she shows up in it.
Yes.
If I change, then can I shift the marriage or the relationship by changing?
That is to me.
You got way too much on that.
No, because
I didn't feel it with the men.
Relax. Okay. It's your birthday. I'm gonna keep telling you that it's your birthday. Relax. Now, listen. That is a powerful scripture where it tells a woman you change a man with your behavior, not your disobedient or disrespectful tongue.
Okay.
He said that way God could, he can see what is good in you despite. That's deep. That's deep. In other words, if I'm being ignorant and stupid, don't get ignorant and stupid back. God said that ain't gonna change it. With that male ego thing, I'm gonna feel a certain way. I'm gonna fight back, bark back, and boom, here we go. You correct him with, in other words, God said, stay the woman who I made you to be. Stay the person who I made you to be. Pray out to me. I got that Negro. I got him. He tells you I got him. And also the Bible says, treat your woman with respect. It says respect as the weaker vessel so your prayers don't be hindered. So if you out here mistreating your wife, God says, I'm blocking that prayer. Hold on. I don't even hear you calling out to me right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So he has your back. And I think a lot of women miss that. That to me, that's deep. That's deep. That's just deep. I'm sorry.
And this is a question that this is a statement. I'm gonna make a statement.
Okay, make a statement.
That this is a statement, men, that I would have if we're going back to you don't have a right to abdicate the throne. If your wife showed up like you, would you want to be married to her?
No. Most of the time, I'm gonna be honest. If you showed up like I showed up in the past, we're not being married. We wouldn't have. I was young and stupid. We got married at 24?
25.
25? No.
So basically, how you
right now, yeah. But back then, no.
What you say, how you live, how you love.
Okay.
How you demonstrate your faith, how you lead in purity.
No. Okay, yes.
Would you want to be married to? And that's just
because I wasn't that dang bad.
That's tuning in. I want you to really think about that.
That's
would you marry yourself if you was your wife, based on how you show up and you live life?
Right. That's deep.
All right.
Okay.
Do you think an alpha woman prevents a man from leading?
Alpha woman, describe
a woman that is more in her masculine energy. She gonna take control.
Okay.
Does she prevent her man from leading? She always got something to say. She not the submissive words.
I used to say yes to that. Now I honestly feel no.
Okay, talk to me.
I feel I should lead no matter what.
Okay.
If you are alpha woman, I need to be an alpha male and let you know I'm the alpha male, baby. I got this. Mm-hmm. Nothing should deter or hinder me from leading my family.
Even if you're constantly being challenged by
it
her.
Will make it challenging and can make it very difficult, but I shouldn't let it stop me from leading. Could it? Without question. But as a man, I shouldn't let it. But it could very well, it could very well.
I do think sometimes,
no question.
I think women kind of, because we can be so controlling. Let me just say the word controlling, right? That we don't allow our men to lead. But I don't think a woman should be able to prevent her man from leading. Absolutely. Based on what you said. You got to know that that's your role, right? Regardless.
But here's what I think happens a lot of times. As men, we just want to please our wives. We just want to please y'all. So therefore, we may do things just to please you that something we probably shouldn't have done. We might not should do this. We might not should go here. We might not should pay. We may not do.
Is it really to please us or to prevent from having an argument?
Both. It could be both. Without question, both. Both. Because we really want y'all happy. We really do. But I bet every man that's been married long enough has done things he knew. Man, I knew I shouldn't have done it. God dog.
Agree to it.
I shouldn't have done it. We shouldn't have went here. We should something. But I did it just to make my wife happy.
Okay. For real. Y'all are tuned into the Couples Lounge radio show. I'm your girl, Candace, and this is my sexy husband, Ramon, and we are just talking about husbands not having the ability. You can't abdicate the throne. You gotta always be in leadership mode. Be on the job. You can't get so into your feelings, even when the relationship is in breakdown. You still gotta be the leader. Okay. No matter if your wife is getting on your nerves, you still have to be the leader.
Just want to throw that out there.
You still have to do what God has called you to do.
Absolutely.
And show up.
Absolutely.
So.
Okay.
Submission.
Okay. Talk to me.
Every man cannot be submitted to. Every man cannot be submitted to. So all you ladies that are dating or you got a boyfriend, I just want you to know that the word, and this is, I'm talking to the believers, the Christians, your boyfriend, you don't have to submit to him. It's nothing in the Bible that says submit to a boyfriend. It says wives submit to your own husband. Okay. Not to somebody else's husband either. Submit to your own husband.
No mess with that.
So for the ladies, we're gonna get to the wives in a few minutes. Okay. But for the ladies that are dating,
right? What you gonna talk to your daughter about in a situation like that? That's out topic. She got a boyfriend. Say my baby mama, I love him. That is my boyfriend. I'm gonna go fix his plate. She's doing all that. What do you say? That's mama.
If you want to fix this, I don't see nothing wrong. Submission is being where you are. It's a respect level. It's a choice. It's a whole different. Let me get my notes. It's a whole different type of, it's me being supportive of you. A lot of people think submission is being dominated by the man, or you're his slave, you're his doormat. And I think a lot of men think that too. As a wife, you do what I tell you to do. That is not what submission is. Submission is,
what is it?
I'm willing to follow you because I trust you. Okay. I'm willing to follow you because I love you. I may not agree with your decision, but because I believe you are in alignment and you're doing what's in the best interest of our family or for me,
you're going to follow.
I'm to follow, and I'm not to fight your will. That's what submission is. I'm not to fight you.
It doesn't mean you can't question and ask questions.
You're supposed to. You're the helper.
Like, baby, what are we doing? Why are we doing? There's nothing wrong with that. Right. And
a woman that's not doing that, you are, your marriage ain't balanced. You are the helpmate. God said he needs somebody. He can't be alone.
He can't.
So when you enter into your marriage,
right,
and you suppressing, you're not talking, you're not saying nothing, you just going along to get along.
Okay.
You're not giving your husband balance.
Okay.
Because he needs your perspective, because y'all think different.
We do.
So when it comes to, and I think about it like this. This was an example that was given on but I was looking at something. Though this lady went and colored her hair.
Okay.
And it's basically saying my boyfriend won't let me. Like, your boyfriend won't let you. Like, what?
He don't like the cut. Okay.
What? But
that's
your boyfriend
husband.
won't let you do anything. Your boyfriend can't stop you from doing nothing. Nothing. That's your boyfriend. So if Kaya decided she wants to get her hair cut, he like, nah, when I got with you, you had long hair. I don't want you to cut it. Okay, I heard you.
Right.
But this is my hair, and I'm going to cut my hair.
Right.
You're my boyfriend. I don't have to submit to you.
You don't have to. There's nothing wrong if.
What you finna say?
Is there? I don't necessarily. I see what you're saying, and it makes perfect sense. But if you're like, okay, baby, you really don't want me to cut my hair? All right, I won't cut it. I think you have to be careful with that though, because today is the haircut. Tomorrow is what? You know, that's you opening the door for it can continue.
As a boyfriend?
Yeah. It starts with the hair. You know what? I don't think you should hang out with your friends. I don't think they're no good for you. Okay. Now she don't talk to her friends. But it started with the haircut.
Oh, okay. You on the other side of that. Oh, okay. I thought you was gonna try to make big submitting to your boyfriend. All right.
No.
Okay. No. So just understand that we're not. You don't have to submit.
Now, fiance is different.
You think?
I think a fiance now. Of course, to me, it's different. If I'm saying this is the man I'm for the marry, if you're saying that, and I done put a ring on your finger, I mean, like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't we practice at that point? Like, hey, it's go time now. Yeah. I done put a ring on your finger.
I kind of agree. Once you move into that
engaged, and like, man, I'm not playing no more.
So for the ladies that are dating,
right,
and you are wondering or want to take this relationship to the next level,
right, you
got to be looking at him as to, is this somebody I'm willing to submit to? Because once that ring goes on your finger, it's not an option. If you following the word, it's not an option. So you got to look. So I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't be submitting to somebody who is abusive. I know it's almost like that's understood, but it's not. Because some people, that's the one that's going to treat you like a doormat. That's the one that's going to treat you like the slave. That's the one that's going to mistreat you.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't submit to someone right now. If you see he's not leading his own life, how he going to lead you? If he doesn't he's not a go-getter, he's not assertive, he's not confident in himself, he's not a good decision maker. Like, why would you want to submit to that?
I think when people are single for so long, they just tired of being single.
And what that mean?
They'll take whatever. Yeah, I'm tired. I know. Man, I almost said some names.
Oh, goodness.
I did. I know certain females who feel bad that they're single at a certain age.
Well, you shouldn't.
Tired of being single at this age. Their sisters, their brothers, everybody's married, their girlfriends is married, and they're single. So now when they get a guy that shows any interest almost, they latch on to him. And it's like, wow, man, that's just because they're just so tired of being single. I don't see that so much in men, but I think women at a certain age feel a certain way if they're single.
Okay.
Would you agree with that?
I agree with that.
And I don't understand. I'm not a woman, so I can't speak on that.
I just feel like, why? You want the love. You want
I get that, but I wouldn't feel bad that I'm single. I just ain't found the right one yet.
That's a different mindset. You're talking about a different woman, because it is some women, single women, that think like that.
True, no doubt.
Mindset is totally different than the one that you were talking about.
Right.
So just be aware of that. If you're dating somebody, ladies, and you're not settling just because you want to be with somebody. Because again, once you get to marriage stage, you don't have an option.
That's real.
You don't have an option not to be submissive.
Read what Vanessa said.
Vanessa said those unmarried couples that could become a soul tie should not be having sex according to the word. Yeah, they shouldn't, but the people are having sex. You got some people that do go celibate and decide not to.
Hold on.
That is
this
true.
Off topic. Could you do that?
What?
We're not gonna have sex till we're married. 2022, you meet a guy, you're single. You meet him today. Nice guy, great looking guy. Everything is I like this brother. I liked it. Would you go until marriage without having sex? Could you do that?
I think I could.
I didn't ask you, could you?
I think I could.
To the ladies in the building, y'all have to remarry the brother that you with right now. Could you honestly go wait until marriage? You could? My sister? I couldn't. I'm not doing that.
That's what he's like, I can't do that.
Could you, my sister? Forgive me, Lord, but I couldn't. Because to me, sex is important. Two, I need to know we're sexually compatible.
You do not stop saying that.
Baby, it's the truth. Everybody's not sexually compatible.
I get that, but stop saying
so I'm just marry you and spend the rest of my life with you and we're not sexually compatible. Now I'm unhappy.
No, you're going to figure out how to make it work.
No, everybody's not sexually compatible.
I know,
you're not going to be happy.
Stop saying that.
If I got 13 inches and you're not going to, some women ain't going to like that.
You got to stop saying
you're going to be one unhappy sister. Like, Lord, I got to go to bed with this nigga. Oh, Lord. She going to be crying, get ready to get into bed. Lord, now.
Shut up, boy. It's boy.
But I'm telling the truth.
Okay. So, be aware when you are dating, look at the guy that you're dating and ask yourself, is he somebody that you are willing to be submissive to?
I feel you, Chris. Chris says self-discipline. I mean, it sounds good, my sister.
Ramon.
I'm just being honest.
All right. So when it comes to submissive,
okay,
I just think this is a topic that needs to be talked about because I would say for me, growing up, I did enter the marriage thinking that submissive was you just do what he tell you to do.
That's right. Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta do what he say do.
Go pick up
you don't have a voice. You don't, and I went in and I was just like, I don't know how that's gonna work. Her like, now I'm gonna respect him, and but I got my own opinion, so I just really didn't know how that whole submissive thing was going to work.
Right.
And it does go both ways.
It does.
And the word says that as well. And this is an aha that I had yesterday, y'all. Is so many women have an issue with the submissive word being applied to their husband. I ain't no submissive wife, but the reality of it is everybody is submitting to somebody.
Right. I'm supposed to be submitting to the will of God and to the word of God. And the word of God tells me to love and respect my wife.
Yeah.
So therefore, if I'm not treating you with love and respect, I'm not submitting to God. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
So therefore, you're probably not doing what you're supposed to do because I'm being disrespectful and being an unloving husband. I got us both out of alignment with God. And it started with me because I'm being disrespectful and being a fool and not loving my wife like I'm supposed to.
And not just in marriage. Children are required to submit to their parents or obey their parents. You have, it tells us to even be submissive or subject to government authority. We got rules that we follow and we submit to them and we follow them.
Right.
And then it says for youngins to elders, you are to also submit to your elders. They are in authority. They are the oldest ones. So at all times you are submitting to somebody. So why is it a problem for me to be submissive to my husband?
Because more times than not, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. a man that's living in the purpose that he's supposed to, or loving his woman the way he's supposed to, it's easy for you to submit when I'm loving you and treating you with respect. It is real easy for a woman at that point. But if I'm out of line, acting up, not doing what I'm supposed to, it makes it harder for you.
I agree.
So it starts with us.
I agree. And it also allows for I think women have to feel safe to be in that submissive place. Right. Which you're supposed to do it regardless. I'm just saying that makes it a whole lot easier when we feel the safety. And I think we feel the safety based on what you just said. Right. And that allows us to be more in our feminine energy when we feel safe. So I don't have to be trying to take the lead, or I don't have to try to manage all of this. I can just be in my feminine energy. Okay, we're going to read what Brian said. It said, what trips me out is women don't realize that they have so much power in submission.
Women have.
That is good.
I think some women get this. Women have more power than they actually realize. Men would die, kill, steal, cheat, do whatever for the love of a woman, for the touch of a woman. We'll do anything for y'all. Look what Adam did. This dummy messed it up for everybody. Eat this nigga. I almost say something. Boy, you heard what God said. That's why we living like we living now. I'm blaming Adam. I'm blaming Eve.
Lord have mercy. Don't blame nobody.
I know. I'm just, okay, that little joking joke. Come on.
So I would say it really is power in submission, because it's a respect that he gets when you are in that alignment. And let me just, again, I'm going to say submission is a spirit of respect. It's being supportive of your husband, his choices. It's a choice. You shouldn't be forced to be submissive. You choose to submit to him. Already. You are a helper.
We at Smoky D's out for Camp Wisdom. Come get you some barbecue, something to drink. Smoky D's. I just had to give a plug real quick. I'm sorry.
Okay. And then oh my God. You're choosing to follow his lead and not fight him.
Absolutely.
Our submission allows for our husbands to fulfill his role.
Okay, come on.
Our submission,
say it again,
allows for our husbands to fulfill his role as a leader, as a provider, as a protector.
Okay.
And we don't start stepping into y'all's lane when we submit. Brian is in the building. So can you tell us why you believe it's so much power in submission? And we'll repeat what he says to y'all. Hold on.
He touched on it pretty good. But the thing about it is, when you love your woman, she has so much influence on you.
Yeah.
And you're paying attention to her character.
Yeah.
And because of that, you're seeing what she's helping you see what you're missing.
Yeah.
So right there, that's the area where she has power and authority.
Right.
And what you see a lot now is women carry this fear with them for it. But if you're paying attention to the guy that you're with and what kind of person he is, you're paying attention to the kind of influence you have, that fear shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
If anything, he's with you.
Are you saying women carrying a fear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But they don't realize that because of that influence, they have so much power when they are being submissive. Because you got his mind.
That's real. Yeah, that power. Yeah, when you figure out how to work that power, it
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it should be used for the good
of the
tools used for your family, and it spreads even further.
Right.
So it's not just on us; it's a responsibility for outside of us.
And the thing about it is, even with what I've noticed is that we don't have to go and operate from a fear factor place when we're dealing with our husbands, women. If you know your man, you know exactly what to say, how to say it.
Yeah.
And he would think he is leading. But you like dropping it, and he like, I've learned. You just ask the question.
Right.
You say something like, "So, baby, what you think about such and such, such and such?" Yeah, man, that's a good idea. Boom. It's done.
What's the
versus coming in and saying, we need to do this and we need to do that?
Yeah. What's the commercial when the little girl says something to the dad? Like, Dad, I think we need to repaint the kitchen. I forgot what she said.
Mm-hmm.
He like, repaint? Huh. She walked past the mama. Mama slid her some cash. Like, got it. Like,
right.
wow.
Just offer it in. It's a way to be submissive and not operating in that place of fear. Right. Because if you in a relationship and that's the healing piece though. You got to start healing. Right. To be able to know like he ain't against you, and hopefully your husband don't make you feel like he is against you. Right. But in some situations that is an actual thing that's going on as well.
Being gentle and standing in your femininity, we can move. You can get us to move that way, composed to barking back and coming back manly. That's not the way to get your man to do anything.
Yeah, because it's disrespectful, and as you say, y'all don't do well with disrespect.
No, especially from your woman. You want to see a man lose it and let his woman disrespect it, especially in public. I don't know what it is. It's just that's evil. Yeah. It is.
I agree. And it's hard to watch when you see other couples and you can see. And you are saying about a woman, but to see a couple being disrespectful to each other and that's a hard. It makes everybody feel uncomfortable. Yeah, it does. That's in the place. Yeah. So we had some questions from the last show. Do you got something else?
Huh?
What you got on here? Oh, okay.
Don't work. Hey, woman.
Okay, so for y'all that are just tuning in, we were talking about husbands not abdicating the throne. You don't have the right to do it because God has called you to lead.
Yes.
And in that, understanding that you have everything in you that you need in order to get it done.
Right.
In those areas where there may be some weaknesses, that's why you got a helpmate. That's why he gave you your wife, because she brings that balance. She brings that other side of things. That's why you should listen to her and not belittle your wife or your girl and make them think that they don't know. You are with them for a reason other than sexual pleasures. It's something that they are bringing to your table at this point in life. And maybe you need to be asking that question. What you bringing to the table? What are you going to bring to what we got going on?
I know what you bring to the table, boo. I do. And I'm thankful. A big old. Okay, I'm sorry. No. Yes. Go ahead, baby. I was going to be funny. I'm sorry. I've got my son right here. Let me clean that up real quick. Lord, that's my son.
So, and understanding why women,
right,
wives, being in your masculine energy and being dominant in your relationship, depending on the man that you are with, you can prevent him from leading just because he doesn't know just yet how to be a leader. So just be mindful of that, because, and I'm gonna tell this to the men. Let me say this.
Oh Lord.
When you abdicate the throne and you put it on her to lead all the time, and then when you want to come.
Here's why I got a question on that. When you say we put it on her to lead, is that what he's doing, or is he delegating?
Nah, that's trying to get around it. Nah, that's getting around it.
So you telling me I can't delegate? I don't take care of the bills well. You are better than that, baby. You take care of the bills. You know what, baby? I don't really fold clothes. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna mess up. You handle that. You handle this. That's not delegating. It's not.
I think in some areas you can delegate, but I'm saying when a wife
being a good leaders know when you're good and where you're weak.
But when that dude right there, that dude that don't want to do nothing but come and go. I go to work and I come home. I don't want to do nothing But when it's time to make major decisions, well, whatever you want, or you take care of the kids, or you go, and the woman is just doing everything, and she's doing it by herself. She's providing, because sometimes some men put their wives in a position where they don't feel protected. So I gotta protect myself because you aren't stepping in to protect me. Okay, so I gotta protect myself.
Yeah, okay.
That dude he lost his job and now he don't want to work, or he's not doing. So now she got 2 jobs, and you're not doing what you need to do to relinquish that role from her. Okay. And what happens when you put her in leadership, the lead, and y'all are out of alignment, and then when you want to try to make a decision or something, and then she looking at you upside your head like, what? Like, not, and then she don't want to be submissive, like you said earlier. Now everybody out of order.
Right.
Because I've been doing it, but now you want to step in because it's something that you don't like.
Ebony says you delegate tasks, not leadership. Whoa. Okay, Ebony.
Okay.
That was well said.
Okay.
Yeah, that was well said. Well said.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But again, it goes back to my number one point: understanding the true meaning of marriage. Again, I said it, but I don't think a lot of men get it. When you read the word and listen to what God tells you as a husband, ask it, man, it's a lot for the woman too now.
Yeah.
But it's a lot for a husband and wife to understand it is real. And a lot of people are caught up in the wedding and the ceremony and the honeymoon and all of that. It looks good when you take pictures. we dressed like that. Oh, it looks marvelous going out to eat and on vacation. But when you get in them trenches, 10, 15, like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, Lord.
I said all the time, I was like, people need to.
Yeah, I don't like myself right now.
All that night, you ain't even got to.
Yeah.
Look, I get it. That wedding is for the people. That's for
your mama and daddy.
And
for the kids if you got kids.
Yeah, but it's
nice,
and I don't know, for some of y'all may have found out, like we didn't really find out that God had a plan for marriage. So we was 10 years in and almost in. That's when we considered our divorce, and then we came out. We was like, they didn't even tell us this in
marriage. Nah.
So when we
premarital, that premarital junk. Don't forgive me. I almost said premarital junk, but when most people get married, the premarital counseling, even if they even go to it, it's so surface based. It's like,
and it's
more than that than what you told me.
I would say that was our experience.
That
was our experience, but we went to a pastor.
Just don't go to bed.
And so it wasn't a professional. So you just telling us basic stuff. You're not really putting out here, if this happens, then what would y'all do? Presenting us with situations. So that's why we were like, when we coach couples, no. Y'all got to know what God says about marriage. Get that understanding first.
Yes.
If you go to premarital, but now if you even in them, because there's still people that's married that really don't know what the word is saying and holding us accountable to. And
look at what Miss Walter said.
Bobby over here read the comments.
Read what she said.
What about a situation where the woman is the provider, and she put in quotes the male role, but the man does the housework, making sure the kids are good, cooking, cleaning, etc. Is that okay considering the way the economy is? I feel like you go ahead. That's what I was
Yes. To each his own. Now, for me to sit at home and take care of the kids, you better be making a good 6 figures, 6, 4, 5, 700,000 a year. Wow. And I just want you to stay at home. Like what?
You just
baby, I got a job. I'm making 600,000 a year. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna make sure I cook. I'm gonna have a house good and clean for you. But if you're not bringing that type of money, no. And I joke. But that would be hard for me to do. I got to sit at home while you go to work, and now you come home, you got an attitude, you getting fired with me, and I got to shut up because you the one who making the money. Hell no. I ain't doing it.
But why did it don't have to be like that, though?
Why
she got to come home with an attitude?
You're right. But I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, I should have said it. That's just how I feel.
Y'all pray for him.
Pray for me. I'm just saying, as a guy, I wouldn't feel right within me while you go to work and I'm at home. I'm not. We got to be rich.
I was gonna say most guys I don't see being all right with sitting at home, being the homemaker. I don't.
No, but again, to each his own.
Yeah.
If it works for your household, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that couple who that wife go out to work and she making some good money and the husband that's how y'all doing. Cool. Hey, who am I to say anything negative about y'all? But as for me personally, I wouldn't feel comfortable you kissing me on the forehead while you go to work, and I'm like, man, what the hell am I finna do? Let me go to the cell. I guess I go to the jail.
No, you got kids. You got housework to do. You got what else?
And see, you're gonna be mad because there's gonna be some stuff I ain't done. I'm watching First Take, Skip and Shannon.
So, yeah, whatever works for your house. Delegate.
But yeah, you would have to make a whole lot of money to get me to do that. Yeah, I mean, for real.
Okay.
And two, what woman wants to do that? Not many women wants to go to work and she see a man laying on the bed or on the couch.
I don't know.
Y'all not gonna feel comfortable with that. Like, look at this Negro. At some point, you gonna get mad.
I think you really, in that situation, keep the lines of communication open.
Yeah.
And if you ever feel at a point where you want him to shift or to where he's now working, or if he's to a point where he like, I don't want to do this anymore. Because if she's the breadwinner and making the money, right, he may feel like he can't express to her how he truly feels, that he don't want to do this no more.
That's a problem.
You know, and you got to keep talking. Just keep talking.
Yeah.
And be willing to listen to each other. But I wanted to answer some questions for the last one, because these people are people that do follow us, so they may be looking at the show.
I don't see nothing wrong with her being the breadwinner. I don't. She said, well, I'm not saying he's not working, but she's the breadwinner. To me, that's okay. Yeah. If I'm working and providing, you just got a job that's just paying a lot more money than me. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not. Me personally, I wouldn't be insecure just because your job is paying you more than mine. You know I'm working.
Out there like that be insecure when a woman make
her quit because her job. But man, please, you quit that job, we got a problem.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that, because
not at all.
If the woman is making $100,000 and he making 70, then we got $170,000 that's coming into the house.
Kroger. Second grocery, baby, I gotta go to work. I'm working, ain't it?
Yeah, but we want you to be trying to level up. We want you to keep going up, though. We don't want you to keep bagging groceries.
Nah,
we don't want that. All right, so here are some questions that I want you to help with.
Okay.
How to get used to the silent treatment?
There's no way in hell you should get used to the silent treatment. If whoever wrote that, if you get used to the silent treatment, I need you to do me a favor. If you watch it right now, I better stop. Raise your right hand up. If you're right-handed, raise it all the way up. Open your hand. And then come down real hard and fast on your face. Slap your face. Who wants to get used to the silent treatment? No.
Maybe that is that's what happens in their home. Okay, their spouse gives them the silent treatment, and they're trying to get used to it.
You should not constantly communicate, talk to the man, to the woman who you married to, but do not let them get comfortable with it. You're in a dangerous place if you're comfortable not speaking to your spouse. Mm-hmm. You're asking for a whole lot of trouble.
Too, and in relationships.
Absolutely. When your woman is quiet, that's when y'all scary. I'm scared. When you're quiet or calm, like what? Oh, okay, don't worry about it. I'll Lord. I'm scared at that point. With my knife, with my pistol.
I was reading something. It's called the Runaway Bride, and what that I believe is Runaway Bride. It's a counseling term. It's like the woman has been trying to talk to him and tell him we need to change. This got to work. This got to change, and he's ignoring it, not listening, and then she get quiet. So now he's like, oh, she ain't tripping no more. Oh, we must be good.
Right.
But her silence is, I'm fed up.
Yeah.
And now I'm planning my exit.
Yeah.
So now you get divorce papers, and you like, but we've been good. But we wasn't. I was tired of talking.
Right.
So when you said that, that's what made me go back to there. And then you wonder why she leaving you.
First of all, no woman is quiet and they're not silent. Y'all, I don't know any man that's with a woman that heifer never talks. Y'all talking all the damn time. We know that. So if you silent, that's scary, my brother. That is very scary to be with a woman that don't talk. Like, oh yeah, what I do?
So I agree with
like,
Lord.
hey,
do not get used to the silent treatment.
I did put them clothes up the other day.
Be willing to talk. Be willing to ask what is going on. Don't allow your relationship because it can become a pattern.
It will, and it will become normal.
Yeah.
And once that becomes normal, you're in a dangerous place at that point.
Because you're not communicating, and your relationship is going to eventually die. Communication is water to a relationship.
Absolutely.
Do not get used to a silent treatment. How to have the money conversation.
Easy. Just have it. There's no, I think we said this earlier, too many people avoid difficult, tough conversations. You gotta have them. Sit them down, whatever gets them comfortable. If she or he needs a drink and you know that loosens them up, fix them a drink. If you see him smoking a cigar and that's when he normally calms down, go out there and talk to him then. Wait till it's a calm, comfortable
don't try
place.
to have those.
If you see him already agitated, now maybe not at that moment. Find your moment, but just have the conversation. You got to. You have to discuss your finances. There's no way a married couple shouldn't have a money conversation. Like, I mean, damn, we got bills? Don't we got a future? Just have it. Too many people, again, are afraid of difficult conversations, and you shouldn't be, because it ain't going nowhere. So you gotta have it.
And also, I had to tell myself, me labeling it difficult before I go into it is gonna make it feel difficult.
Right.
So if I just say I'm going out here to have a conversation, and however the conversation happened, that's how it happened. But if I'm like, oh my God, he gonna respond like this. I don't know how he gonna respond.
Absolutely.
So let me just go out here with an intention to have a money conversation.
Right.
And we'll let it unfold however it needs to unfold. But I do believe, like you said, it's good to have those conversations when you all are in a calm state versus y'all in an argument now about money.
Now you want to have
a conversation.
Maybe not at that moment.
Yeah. So have it. Figure out a way. If your spouse is one that gets offended when you come to them about having a money conversation, ask what is that about. Like, I notice you get upset or you get mad when we get ready to have this conversation. Help me understand. Like, with a genuine concern to understand, because it might be tied to some childhood stuff, and just the things that we tell ourselves that our spouses have no idea that is that inner self-talk that's going on. What are some immediate things you can do to improve communication?
Baby,
I would say make a designated day for power hour where y'all just gonna talk 1 hour. If it's Sundays, we're gonna set aside this time and we're gonna talk about whatever come up. We can talk about sports, what's going on in the world, what's going on in our relationship. But if you have that set time every week, you don't have to have those we need to talk. Because I hated that. We're gonna have this time and we can talk about whatever. And it can be a range of stuff.
That really was just hard. That did something to my soul when you used to say that, baby. We need to talk. God, I don't. That was just Lord.
I think put that out there. That is a negative connotation.
To me, why I felt it was negative because hell, it was. Because when you said it, I knew it was something I did wrong or I didn't do, should have did. I never heard, baby, we need to talk. And she was telling me about something she did wrong. Or it was something positive. No, negative. It was negative.
But you looking at it as negative. Why not? Why not look at it as, oh, my wife needs to talk about something that will help us?
Hell, baby, you're not looking at it like that.
That's but that's growth. But if I come now with, baby, we need to talk. Do you still have those same?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. I just don't respond the way I used to. Insidely, this is what outside when you say that. Oh, okay, cool. On the inside, that's how on the inside. You just don't see it, baby. This maturity.
Tell us what you said, like with society making it sound like.
The misconception is like even with conflict is not a bad thing.
No.
It's an awareness.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be deemed as something negative all the time.
Absolutely.
When he says we need to talk,
right.
We don't even say we need to talk.
Right.
We just say, oh, babe, we'll just talk about that later.
Right,
mm-hmm.
right.
Make me be like, oh God.
Right.
Yeah. Right. It's,
because we don't have the track history like that more times than not than y'all do.
What you mean?
The track history of we need to talk, coming to y'all with something negative. We need to talk. You ain't doing it. We don't do that for the most part.
Men.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For the most part.
I think again, women have good such memories. They don't forget things in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Like say something like,
yes, my brother said women have great memories. Y'all do, good Lord. My wife could tell you something I said in 1997 in college. Remember when you was in Fuller Hall when you told me? Damn, I did. Man, baby, we was in college.
So do you see that as an issue?
Well, I don't see it as an issue, but actually I see it like it's sometimes to leverage on, like trying to understand, okay, what she's trying to say, what she's trying to let me know, But when she says I need to talk, sometimes the person that comes to mind, there's a problem.
Yes.
That's the person that comes to mind.
I'm thinking of everything. Like, Lord, what did I do? Did I forget to pay something? Did I leave this out?
That's the person that comes to the mind. Something when that issue comes, we start talking about it in different way, like, okay, maybe something like very mind or serious. That's when
y'all shouldn't overthink it. Y'all men, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
The first thought should always be negativity.
Right.
Just
every day.
If y'all don't shut up, it's hard not to make it It's hard when pretty much every time we've heard those words, it was something to point at us about.
Yes.
Like our seriousness. It's hard not to associate it with being something negative.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Since men are like waffles, compartmentalized.
Okay.
And women are like spaghetti.
Oh.
Mix everything together.
Okay.
How can the waffle man understand the mind of the spaghetti and vice versa?
Okay, you kind of threw me off with the food. First and foremost, how can a man understand a woman?
Pretty much.
Is that basically kind of to me?
Just thinking about how our minds are.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
Listen. A woman is going to tell you and pretty much show you how she wants to be loved and cared for. All we got to do is listen. Sounds simple? Hell, it is to me.
It sounds simple, but y'all, we doing it, but y'all ain't.
No, here's why. We don't listen. Because we don't freaking listen. But you're telling us. You have told us.
Oh, it's
you have
y'all
not
listening.
We have not always listened. And hopefully you can get to a point where actually you hear your woman. When she's fussing you or complaining, you like, oh, okay, I heard her. Like now it might would have took you a whole month to tell me something. Now you might only have to say it 2 or 3 times instead of 5, 6, 7 times. I actually heard you this time. So that comes with maturity on yourself and realizing my wife is not really fussing, she's complaining. She's expressing what she needs and what she wants. If I view it in that manner, she's telling me what she wants and what she needs. I review it differently and I will respond differently. Because if I'm looking at she, man, she go fussing again and she go complaining again, I'm gonna have a whole jacked up mentality to it, and I'm not gonna respond in the manner that I should. But if I'm listening and like, man, okay, hear your wife. This is what she needs, man. Handle that.
And I think how can we understand each other?
I think men are easy.
I think it's this. Accepting that we are different.
No doubt.
Accepting we are different, just our DNA.
Let me ask you this. Do you think men are easy to understand? To my ladies, do y'all think men are easy to understand? No?
Tell us why in the back.
Why, my sister? Why you say men are not easy to understand? Okay.
Well, you got to figure it out.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I agree.
I think that could be me at times.
Yes. Because we don't complain. I say we don't complain. We hold a lot within. And it just bubbles out. And it comes out in a way sometimes it should.
So y'all not direct.
No. More times than not. We deal with a lot without even telling y'all about it. We suffer or think about things a lot without even telling y'all about it. And sometimes it'll be overwhelming and be like, what's wrong with you? Really, I've been tripping and thinking about this, that. I should have put it on your plate and just talked to my wife about it. And it might could have helped. I've been holding so much in and all of a sudden there I go tripping. But like, dang, you ain't even talking to your wife. Well, y'all gonna talk to us about everything. We necessarily don't.
Okay.
So you got to try to figure out, like, damn, what's wrong with him now?
Yeah. And I think the first thing for me is understand. To get an understanding is to understand that we are different and accept that difference. Like y'all try to complain, well, y'all talk so much, but y'all know women talk a lot. So why are we complaining about that? Like that's just how we are. Yeah. So
sometimes it's a bit much.
Okay, well,
sometimes it could be overwhelming. The other day, I upset my wife, y'all. I'm gonna say it, baby. I gotta say it because you kind of brought it up. My wife was mad. She talked about it the other day, but told me not to do it again. Now we just complained how sleepy we were. I'm like, Lord, I'm tired. Oh, me too. I got a headache, Lord. Me too. Like, man, I got to get to bed. I'm tired.
But we're not asleep. We're not asleep.
So we're like, all right, we both complained how tired we was. So we got in the bed. I got the TV on. I was ironing, about to get in the bed. Here's my wife. I had to say, baby, stop talking. Please stop. I want to sleep. Oh my God. That really bothered my baby.
First of all,
it's late. You a little too high.
We was recapping a session.
Oh my goodness.
And then we're getting ready for bed, but we're recapping the session with
baby. You in the bed?
Not yet.
You are under the covers.
But not yet.
I wasn't, but
no,
you was.
I was not. I was in the bathroom, and then I went on to. I was trying to tell him about a show that I watched that he had seen. He goes holler, "Would you shut up?"
Right, I just wanted to sleep. I'm sorry. It was a big much. It was just much. It was so much.
Wow! I just got on my Sudoku on my phone, and I knew before I go to bed, it was like, no, we gotta have a conversation about that tomorrow because
I didn't mean it.
We can handle that a lot better than that.
But you're right.
I hadn't talked to him all day.
That's not
literally
oh my God.
all day. That was my time to talk to my husband.
Not right when it's time to go to bed, it ain't.
Ooh, Lord. It's not a right or wrong time to talk to you.
You're right.
Okay. So I think, let me see one more. How can I convince my husband to do, you know what? We got to end the show. For those that are not here, sorry, we're going to end the show because our lives are 1 hour and we're going to continue the conversation.
We got to end the show. Why we got to end the show?
We ending the show.
We can keep it going while we do this, woman.
Oh, he's such a...
Come on, go on, ask the question.
I'm going to be submissive.
Okay. I'm gonna use use that.
I'm not gonna fight you.
Okay.
How can I convince my husband to do more family events?
Oh.
I'm gonna let you speak on this so we can understand y'all.
How can I get my husband?
Then we need the men to respond to this.
Talk to him. Really talk to him.
She's talking to him, I'm sure. She's telling him how she wants him there, why you can't come, why you don't want to come. Or this could be just family events with them in their house. And she's always with the kids.
Right.
And he never wants to go. So how do you convince him?
Can you convince him? Or is that something he's going to have to do it himself?
What y'all think?
Ask him to plan it. Plan something for the family. Maybe it's probably something he don't want to do technically. Like if he say, baby, let's go to the football game. I don't go.
Okay.
Right.
I did see there's an RV show.
Right.
There's something that's interesting for him.
Right.
So maybe he can find something.
So maybe finding something that he enjoys doing that will bring him along. Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. I like that.
Gotta bring him first.
Right.
Okay.
Be something where he sees he can be a part of.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Because he don't want to go see Disney on Ice every time he comes.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So finding something that will interest him to balance it. Okay.
I like that.
Sorry, y'all have.
Well, it's kind of hard because my husband's a homebody.
Okay.
Jay, if I haven't planned it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wait.
Okay. So maybe you can answer this question. How would a wife convince a husband that's a homebody to go out?
Well, for me, I think it has to do with, I have to think about it, she has to give me some time to think about to know the exactly something to plan, I can just give you an exact answer immediately there and say, okay, this is what we gotta do together, this is what we're gonna do next week. You have to give me that time to think about it and say, okay, sometime.
So don't pop it up on us. Tell him ahead of time so he can process it, he can think about it, he can
get his mind right.
Yeah. Okay. Brother in the back.
I'm not a good event planner. When I do plan something, it won't be well thought out like y'all women do, but it'll come together eventually. So, that's why I say I'm not a good event planner. It's okay, babe, I need your help. Okay. That's how I get sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I won't do it if it ain't playing right.
I want to ask this. Why do we have to convince y'all to do things with your family? Why? Why is it that y'all don't want to go?
It depends on what it is, babe. Yeah, it depends on what it is. I don't.
But if
I'm not going. I don't want to go to your little niece 5-year-old girl birthday party. I'm not going. And I'm just not going. I know she's 5. I know that's your niece, but I'm not going. The game is on right now.
But what about if it?
And plus, she didn't come to ours. My little girl party. I'm not going.
That for real.
I do that. I ain't gonna lie. If you don't show up to mine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Petty.
I ain't gonna even lie. I am.
It's so petty.
Now, if you show up to everything, all the stuff that my kids have, we have, I'm coming. Even if I don't want to come, I'm coming to yours. You support me in ours too much. I know I'm coming. But if I don't see you, my wife will be there. I'm there in spirit.
But okay, so outside of that, if it's just the house, because a lot of times women.
Oh, you talking about just the household?
Yeah, the women are the ones that have to do things with the kids and men.
Right.
Why do we have to convince y'all?
Because baby, some stuff. Come on, man. Just some stuff a man just doesn't want to do. It's just that simple. It may be some stuff a woman just don't want to do. That's just.
Want to go to a fight party.
And I get it. And I understand it. Right. And I understand that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just how it is.
So I don't know. Whatever lady wrote that, I'm just gonna tell you to express for real from your heart why it matters to you. Because sometimes we might just be where we're going here. Well, why you don't want to go? And we go into, well, you need to go. Well, you should go. Really express to him, speak to him from your heart as to why it really matters to you. Not saying that he will do it,
right?
But if you come to him from a place of softness and not your rah, you know, you need to do it, this and the other, or like we saying in here, work it out. It's a family event. He don't want to do that. Okay, babe, what you want to do? Let's see if we can't find a common ground. Let's compromise and see if we can find something for you that you enjoy as well as us, as well as the kids. If it's a family event. Now, if he don't want to go to outside like reunions and all of that kind of stuff, family events that way.
And see, some of that I think is a red flag too. I know I have relatives who've had spouses that shows up to nothing. I'm talking about nothing. No family reunions, no nothing. To me, that's weird. Like, you tell me you don't come to nothing? Yeah. Do he not like the family? What the hell y'all get married for?
But he didn't get married for her family.
But yeah, come on, man. Family. You telling me you can't come to nothing? Nothing? That, to me, that's a little like, what, man, hold on. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Okay. Let's see.
What'd she say?
This tower is sitting right above me.
Oh,
Mommy, what did you say? I'm like, Mom, right here in the building.
Okay.
Yes, amen, amen. We all gotta play our strengths in our marriages. Where I'm weak, he's strong, and vice versa. Absolutely. Loving the live and in person at Smokey D's.
Would you have gotten married when we got married, knowing all that you know now? Knowing that the type of guy that I was, and then that's for everybody in here. And we got married with 24, 25. I had no idea what.
Will I do it all again?
At that moment, or would you make me wait? Ladies.
Would I made you wait? What would have been the purpose of?
Because maybe I wouldn't. Because at the time, I don't think I was ready.
I didn't know you wasn't ready. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
I didn't find out you really was not ready until like year 2.
Okay.
And so I didn't know you wasn't ready. I literally, I was in a fairy tale. I literally thought like all the other stuff was done with. We weren't gonna experience no more infidelity, cheating. All that stuff was over. So I would do it all again because I would say I didn't know. I didn't know.
Okay.
You know, that you wasn't ready. Why would you propose if you're not ready?
I was ready. I just didn't know the roles and my responsibility to the fullest. I just thought, be faithful, go to work, and that was pretty much it. Make sure you have a job and just be faithful. And I didn't know to be compassionate. I didn't know a lot.
You already there. You was compassionate.
But baby, I didn't know. I still didn't know. I was 25, fresh out of college. I still had somewhat had a college mentality too. So I don't know.
I would say I don't know if waiting later would have been.
Why? No, I don't think it would have been. I think that would have ruined us. I think so. If I'd have came up here with that mentality, had my own place, that might would have been bad. Maybe. I don't know. Someone said, when you marry someone, are you marrying the family? I heard that saying all the time.
I definitely, if that person is close with their family, because
Or you marrying the family?
Yes.
If you're not marrying the family, but
you are.
But you just entered a relationship with them.
Yeah.
If they're close to their family.
That's a good way. Because like I couldn't imagine like us get married because I'm very close with my family. Like he was like, I don't want to go, or you can't go, I can't go. Oh no, that's gonna be a problem. That's a total problem. Like your family is a big deal. If their family is a big deal to them.
Right.
Yeah.
If they got a close-knit family, for sure.
Y'all got questions? Since we're doing open questions, we got a few more minutes.
Oh man.
Anybody on the thing? You're normally pretty good about following
You see, Kim and Kanye, they officially divorced. They officially. To me, that was sad to see. This whole ordeal was sad to see. No, technically they was.
They're questioning if they was married.
Yeah, but to me, it was sad to see Kanye. I think he's really lost it, man. I don't know what's wrong. Musically, he's a genius, but mentally, I think there's something really wrong with. Maybe he just got too much money, or is he just crazy?
Yeah.
Yes, and I think that's like, man, dude, what are you doing?
Is he the only child?
Yeah.
Kanye the only child?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that.
And if I see him in them rain boots again, whatever them like, Negro, if you don't take that, that's ugly.
Not to him.
God, and he won with everything.
I'm gonna scroll up.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Okay.
Break it down.
Let's talk.
Okay, when you meet the guy, what are like 2 immediate things that makes you think about marriage?
Ooh, good question. When you meet the guy, what are 2 immediate things you think about? What are things you think about that makes you consider marriage? Ladies?
Y'all married in the back? Y'all
Okay,
married?
well, that's for my ladies to answer that one.
I thought we was about to get away. I was gonna call on her. Come on, you single, tell us.
My sisters, don't be shy.
2 things I think you should think about. If I would say, integrity and honorability. I would say his confidence.
Confidence?
Yeah. Like
for marriage, just because I'm confident?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, that's big.
Okay.
You are about to be responsible for me and my children. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta have a level of confidence within yourself.
Okay.
To lead us. So I'm gonna say confidence and spirituality. Yeah.
These are things that need to be heard.
Absolutely.
We don't normally hear it.
Right.
Think about it. Yeah. Y'all got 2? Something that they should be thinking about?
What you should be thinking about?
What y'all say? Georgina, I'm just hollering. What y'all say over there? Y'all heard the question. 2 things you should be thinking about when you meet somebody in regards to marriage.
I think y'all hit it though.
How they treat their families. Yes. That's a reflection of them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What you say, especially like mom?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if he treat her like crap, you probably bet he's gonna do you the same way somehow. If he can treat the woman who brought him into this,
and that's
well,
scary,
even if he do have, healing and stuff.
Even if he honors and respects her,
right?
It's still a balance in that because if he's putting her
before
anybody else in the family before you,
absolutely,
that's a problem.
Yeah,
because some people could take that mama's boy a little too far.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
She's like, "That's my son. I call it anytime."
Right.
Yeah.
And see that, and that says a lot about her to me. That says a lot about her.
Sometimes they don't respect. They can like the wife,
right?
But they don't respect that he's actually married.
Right.
They don't treat him like he's married.
Right.
And they still carry on as if he's not.
Absolutely.
Like,
that's
right.
Yeah.
And that's disrespectful to him. Actually, you disrespecting my wife. You disrespecting me.
Right. But then he's like, but that's my mom. Oh,
nah.
Yeah.
That's a tough tug.
And then you.
It is.
That's I would hate that. My wife and my mother.
You don't want to have to put it in that perspective, but it's like he needs to hear it. She needs to be able to hear it. So
I definitely see it can be a tough thing to balance for a man that's in a situation where his wife and his mother are not on one accord, bumping heads, or is conflict there.
Thank you. I'm so glad our family gets along right.
What's your other question, bro?
kind of did, but
It'll come back. We taking questions, y'all.
Let's see. For the guys. One thing I see online is, and I'm shooting this out every day.
Okay.
The main ingredient for a man is honor.
Mm.
I see a lot of women using the word men, and they don't quite know how to identify that man from just any male, right?
Okay.
But for the guys, it's like, what motivates you to be more of a man? For yourself. Because that's what you're gonna need when you're married.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna need that element in order to be able to deal with so much tough stuff. That's your desire to constantly want to do right.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have that, you'll break.
Right.
The desire to want to be right, do right.
Yeah. So it's like, what motivates you to be more of a man every day instead of just working? What are you doing personally? What do you put your mind to?
It makes you be more of a,
Yeah.
to be more than just a male when you are married. Come on, man. What motivates you?
Woo! For me, the fear of God, honestly, the fear of God, and
Makes you want to be a better person?
makes me want to be. I'm afraid if I do X, Y, Z, if I do certain things, what would God do? God has tried to get my attention before. He slapped my hand before, and it was very painful. And it was like, Lord, I don't want to go back there. Please, Lord, I'm sorry. No more, God. No, please, no more. So that alone right there is motivation. But you got to have a relationship with God first and foremost. And two, I got to say you, my wife. But I wish I could say you was first. But honestly, for me, number one, the fear of
first. I don't want to be before God.
Oh, well, I feel that. Honestly, the fear of God, man, the fear of God my father himself. When me and my father talks, man, I got a father. I don't care if we talk for 5 minutes. If somehow he's gonna put scripture and God in there at some point, I get a Bible study lesson every time I talk to Daddy, and I absolutely love it. He's always challenging me to be better, doing better, and praising me for doing better. So that's it. That helps.
So, what's your motivation to want to be better and do better? Honor.
Married, I look at it like intolerance, tolerance level of something tolerate. I need to learn how to tolerate every day because your woman do so many things. Second is forgiveness. Forgiveness,
Mm-hmm.
You need to learn to forgive sometimes. We are human beings. We make mistakes. We're not perfect.
Right.
In the eyes of God. So I try to learn to let go of things just trust me and just put it aside. Yeah, that's it. So I think that's the two things here that motivates me, that keeps me going as a man,
Okay.
Good.
Got something for?
Possibly one thing. Well, from really first one is seeing how my mom and what I was raised up on with them. Because as long as I've been alive, they've been together.
Okay.
39 years. So it's seeing growing up around that. It's really, I know it's not the same time. Not trying to make it, but that's what really kind of motivated me, seeing what I saw them go through.
Yeah.
Right.
And that helped me, deal with certain things in life. So, just pops. Like he said, my dad do the same thing. Scripture. He can slide it in there. We can talk about football. He can throw it. You know, so but that's just how he looks at me and wants me to keep going straight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
But then the second thing really is just noticing on how she handled her. So really, it's a push from seeing what she done did, made me want to go even harder. So,
That's good.
that motivation.
That's good. Okay. You gonna answer your own question?
God first and foremost, because in a lot of situations, I all I had was God. So to see how He decides to be with us helps me learn how to be more of a man and how I make my decisions. Other than that, you know, me and my personal readings, my looking within myself, seeing brothers going hard, just seeing brothers pushing to do it no matter what they did.
Yeah.
It motivates me. It just lets me know, hey, I'm not alone in this constant journey for myself.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for y'all honesty.
Yes.
Honey, the Couples Labs Live is gonna be like a little coaching session or something going on. This is good. This is good. Okay, Mom, you gonna have time to answer Ebony's question?
My question is for Ramon. Are men that have put women through a lot of things? Oh, who told y'all to put my wife through some stuff?
It is.
The hell?
It said our men.
I'm just joking. Okay.
We always get the question, will we get married again knowing what we know now?
Okay.
But would you marry her again knowing you were going to put her through all she had to go through to get where you are?
Ooh, no. No. I want to say no because I've hurt my wife in a manner to where it hurt me. I saw my wife cry, and I said, Lord, I would never, ever hurt this woman like this again. That broke me. That truly broke me. So if I got to hurt her like that, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't go through that again. I couldn't see that on my wife again. I couldn't go through that hurt again. I don't know if I could ever. No, I don't know. Hell, what is she asking me? Hold on, what the hell is she asking me? Like, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have put her through it. But if I gotta put you through, so if that means I get married again, I gotta put her through that again, then damn it, we just can't get married. I love her too much to make her go through that type of hurt.
Yeah, you just won't do it again.
Okay.
We gotta get married again.
Okay, yeah, we do.
Okay.
We do.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Couples Labs. What's your somebody should have told me, baby?
It's my wife's birthday. It's your birthday. I don't know the song, but it's my wife's birthday. Somebody should have told me, man, enjoy the wife of your youth like I'm gonna do tonight, because it's her birthday. Yeah, give me some sugar.
No, somebody should have told me moment.
It's your birthday. You gotta relax. Dog.
Oh my gosh. My somebody should have
told me. Hold on, you asked me first.
You playing around.
Somebody should have told me,
based off what we talked about.
Based off what we talk about, men, we cannot, once we take the throne as a husband, you can't walk away from it. Once you sign up and you say I do, she say I do, and you have became a husband, there's no breaks, there's no getting off of the throne. The responsibility is now yours. So now you got to handle up.
And yeah, that's better. And I'm gonna end it with the question that was posed, that we all should be trying every day to be more than just a female or more than just a male. We should be striving every day to be a better version of ourselves, and showing up in honor in whatever role that we are playing, whether it's husband or wife. And yeah, that will be my somebody should have told me moment. So thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all can get the book at www.lulu.com. And the book title is Somebody Should Have Told Me Marriage. Do we really know what it's about? Y'all follow us every Saturday on the Couples Lounge. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. We done made a TikTok as well. We're trying to get used to this TikTok thing, y'all. Oh, what else? How else can they find us, baby?
YouTube.
I said YouTube.
Okay.
All right. So we'll be here again, always first Saturdays of the month. Y'all, we want to get to a place where we packing at the house. I think we did December. So this was our first one because it was closed on January 1st. And then we had ICE that the next first weekend in February. So we'll be back at it. Weather should be good. We'll see y'all on April. I don't know what day it is, but we'll see y'all in April at Smokey D's. April 2nd, 215 Camp Wisdom in Duncanville, Texas.
Smokey D's.
All right. Thank y'all.
The owner's my frat brother, my live brother. So tell him I mentioned you. He gonna hook you up with some extra ice on your drink.
Oh my God.
Extra ice.
Thank y'all for everybody that came out to pour into the Couples Lounge with your comments, with your feedback, with your questions. Thank y'all for, we like to say the Couples Lounge give you something to talk about, and we are honored that y'all did that for us.
Absolutely.
Today.
Absolutely.
And maybe you heard something that you're going to be able to go home and ride home in the car and talk about that's going to benefit your marriage. All right. We out. We'll see y'all next Saturday. All right. How do I exit? Okay.